Hello friends and welcome back to my channel #foodfundas. Today I'm going to show you a very interesting recipe where you are going to learn how to make samosas. Okay, we are going to make corn and paneer samosa today. So let's begin and check the ingredients. For this interesting recipe, I have taken these following ingredients. I have taken around 1 cup of freshly boiled sweet corn. Next, I have taken around 1.5 cup of fresh paneer which I have grated, half cup of roughly chopped capsicum, half cup of roughly chopped onion, around 1/4 cup of ghee which I am going to use for making the dough for the covering of samosa, 2 cups of refined flour, that is maida, and 1 teaspoon of ajwain. Now we are going to make a nice dough with the maida. So let's begin making the dough. Here I am going to take the maida or the refined flour, then put crushed ajwain into it and put heated and then cooled ghee into it, and you have to rub this ghee into the refined flour till you get breadcrumb consistency. Add salt accordingly and then keep rubbing the ghee into the flour. Now here you can see that the ghee has been nicely rubbed into the flour and you have a breadcrumb consistency of the flour. Now take a handful in your fist and just try to bind it. It means that your flour is nicely done. Now we are going to add cold water into it to make the dough. Do not add hot water. Cold water will not give you bubbles when you fry the samosas. Nicely knead the dough by pulling it apart so that you get a very good crispiness to the covering of the samosa. Now, once the dough is kneaded, rest it for around 10 to 15 minutes by covering it with a nice clean cloth. Friends, now let's start making the stuffing. Here in a pan, I have heated some oil. You can also use ghee or butter. Now firstly, I am going to add capsicum and saute it till it becomes nice and soft. Next, after the capsicum is done, we are going to add the roughly chopped onion into it and fry nicely till it becomes golden brown in color. Next, let's add some around 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Saute it nicely till it gives out the aroma and your onion and capsicum is also nicely done. Then add the freshly boiled sweet corn into it and simply saute it. Add some chili flakes. You can make your own variation by adding some more vegetables into it like carrot. If you want to add some other herbs, you can also add the herbs if you want. Now here I'm going to add salt to taste, then goes the grated paneer into it. Now we are not going to overcook this, otherwise the paneer is going to become very elastic. We have to keep the paneer and the corn both to be soft in texture. So the stuffing for the samosa is ready. Finish it with chopped coriander and let it cool. Now meanwhile, we are going to divide the dough which we have made for the covering of the samosa. Now divide the dough into equal parts and keep it again for resting. So friends, I have divided the dough into equal parts and also the mixture to be used for the samosa is cooled. So now let's start making the samosa. Now I'm going to take one divided roll and roll it into the flour and roll it into a elongated puri shape. Friends, we are not going to make a round chapati shape, but we are going to make a elongated puri shape. Next, we are going to cut this elongated puri into two halves. See that the thickness of the puri is same from all the sides, so that your samosa doesn't become very hard in texture. It has to be crispy in texture. Next, you can see here I have applied water to all the sides and then I have made a cone. Now add the stuffing into it. You will observe that one side of the samosa is little bigger and the other one is little smaller. So the bigger side which is there, you're going to pinch that side and then you're going to stick it with the smaller side of the puri. So this is how your samosa is to be made. Friends, please see I am repeating the process again and try to make the samosas in the same manner the way I am showing it. So I have already made few samosas and I have kept them ready. Now you can make such samosas and pack them into sealed bags and keep it in the freezer for future use. Here I have heated the kadai. Now I am checking whether the oil is hot or not. Now let's start frying the samosas. Friends, remember the oil should not be very hot. You have to fry these samosas on a very medium flame so that the covering gets nicely cooked and your samosas also become very crispy. Otherwise they will become soft the moment you finish frying them. Keep on turning the samosas occasionally so that they become golden brown in color from all the sides and the covering is also cooked properly and it has become crispy. Repeat the process of frying the samosas into golden brown in color. So friends, crispy corn and paneer samosa is ready to be relished, hot, tempting with ketchup or green chutney or mint chutney. Now here you can see how the samosas have become crispy and the stuffing is also very interesting and tasty. So enjoy these hot tempting samosas with ketchup or with mint chutney. Happy cooking and happy eating. I definitely know you're going to make these samosas for your loved ones. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe #foodfundas.